Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Etude House Tiger Energy collection. I picked up almost everything from the collection, I just didn't get the Joyful Tiger eyeshadow palette. I only got the Sleepy Tiger eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be using the products from the Sleepy Tiger in this Get Ready With Me, along with one new foundation. That's about it. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this soft and gentle look, please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with a sunscreen. This one is the Make Prem Light and Refreshing Sun Essence with Full Moisture. I have not been wearing makeup for about a month. This is literally the first time I'm putting makeup on in a month because I've been on holiday, and I don't necessarily feel like makeup is a chore, but I just couldn't be bothered with it. It's nice to have a break. So yeah, this is the first time I'm putting makeup on. This sunscreen though is really nice. It has an interesting smell. I cannot put my fingers on it, but it's so thin and it's so easy to spread out. It does have that extra dewy sort of look to it. So my skin, I think, is a little bit more shiny than I particularly like in summer, but it is definitely going to be one that I get a lot of use out in winter as well. It reminds me a lot of the Innisfree sunscreen that I reviewed in my 5 mini sunscreen reviews last year. Okay, so I'm going to be starting off with the foundation, and this one is a little mini one from Espoir. It is the Be Glow Pro Tailor foundation, and I have mine in the shade Ivory. I've tried a few of Espoir's little minis before, and I always really like them. So I saw this one pop up for like $1 on Beauty Box Korea, which is where I got my most recent order from because everything was actually in stock. I have found it so difficult to actually get product this year because of a lot of stock issues, basically. So Beauty Box Korea takes a little while to ship the products, admittedly, but they have a lot of the products that they can get pretty quickly. You know, like when you order things, it's pretty much guaranteed to come and be packed and ready to go within about a week. And the shipping prices are not great at the moment because they're only shipping through, I think they're only shipping through DHL. Yeah, so they are the DHL prices, which is pretty expensive. But yeah, they've got the product in stock. Whereas a lot of the time I've been shopping at YesStyle this year because YesStyle has free shipping when you reach a certain threshold, and I pretty much always reach the threshold because it's not that high if you're doing sort of like my job, you know, buying makeup product. And but the problem with YesStyle at the moment is that a lot of the products are only available within 21 days, and those ones are really not very good to purchase. Like, I always recommend getting ones that are either labeled as in stock or 7 to 14 days at the maximum, because the ones that are 21 days, they often just get cancelled. They don't come, they can't get them, and there's all of these kinds of issues. So I've been having a really hard time buying things off YesStyle within the last few months because the majority of the stuff that they have is only available within 21 days for beauty particularly. I have been ordering clothing stuff and that's been no problem, but yeah, the beauty stuff has been an issue. So I've not ordered for quite some time because I've been waiting for things to be in stock. I keep waiting and it wasn't happening for me. So I ended up just going back to Beauty Box Korea and paying the shipping cost. The shipping cost was, I think it was close to $50 US for an order that was quite small, like 1 eyeshadow palette, 4 lipsticks, 2 blushes, and then a few minis, like, oh, and two full-size BB creams. Yeah, so I wouldn't consider it, like, it was a pretty small box. It's, yeah, it is really expensive, but you know, at least they're shipping to New Zealand. I originally made an order from Kimchi Chic Beauty, which is a drag queen's beauty line, which I really wanted to try. They had a great sale, and then they had to refund me because UPS would not ship to New Zealand. That sucked, and because of the currency exchanges I lost $10 just from currency conversion. So I was like, the worst, honestly. Like, I don't blame them, of course. They didn't know. They probably should have known, but like, they were really sweet about it. So customer service was great, but yeah, USPS, UPS, thanks for nothing. Okay, I'm basically just playing with the foundation at the moment. It looks fine. We are quite shiny, but I think that's also the sunscreen contributing. I don't necessarily mind that though. I'm going to powder my skin using my Hourglass Translucent Veil Setting Powder, of which none of that came out of the sifter. Great. Still Nothing is coming out of that sifter. All right, we'll make do with what we've got. Maybe it's just a really light powder day. So I'm basically hitting the T-zone mostly, also on top of my eyelids and around my eyes because that is really oily. Upper lip, chin. I'm not sure if I'm going out today. New Zealand at the moment is at the start of like an Omicron breakout. Who knows how that will go for us. I mean, I'm pretty blessed to be living in New Zealand so far, so you know. For brows, I'm just going to be using my regular Innisfree powder and a brush. It's not going to be super interesting, so I'm just going to fast forward right through that. And then I'm going to go in with my new palette from the Etude House Tiger line for the Chinese New Year's. This is the Tiger Energy, and I have mine in the shade 02 Sleepy Tiger. I just wanted to show the cutest little like shadow cover. So normally they come with like a little clear cover to protect the shadows. This one has like a little sleeping tiger, and I just think that one was really cute. It's like tucked up. It's adorable. It's a cute touch. The other thing that I really like is that they actually have the English shade names on the back as well, which I think is really great for me because I actually cannot speak Korean. So it means that I don't have to be like the rightmost and then the leftmost. I think that I'm going to do a really boring, bland pink. Oh, I don't know. So obviously it is the pinky shades. I was thinking about the taupe color, which is called Snowy Afternoon. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, no, it is. It's the most right color. So that is Snowy Afternoon. But I also really like Winter Scent, which is that one, which is still like kind of taupey colored but pink, and also Stay in Bed for a crease color. I think I'm going to try the lighter color, which is Winter Scent, and I'm going to try and put that in my crease, and I'm just going to see the pigmentation because I'm pretty sure when I swatched them the first time on the arm, the pigmentation wasn't great. And it is like a pale pink, so I remember thinking like, yeah, like I'm not surprised sort of thing. But honestly, I'm kind of not in the mood to be doing something that's super intense anyway. Honestly, okay, you can't see anything on the camera. Honestly though, it's not bad. I can see it in real life. It's just a nice, yeah, neutral pinkish kind of color. Let's go with that. So I'm going to do both sides. Make sure there's no extra foundation on that eyelid first. And I'm going to bring some of that under the lash line. I kind of want to try and put maybe like the other pink together with it, but honestly, I don't think that they look that good together, nor can you really even see them. So I think I'm going to veto that idea and just go really simple with that pink and a shimmer color. Though I am mildly worried that you can't see anything, because I can definitely see it, but when I look on camera I can't see much at all. So I'm really hoping that that is just the trickery of the camera, because sometimes I look at things on the little viewfinder and I think can't see anything, and then I go back and watch the footage and I'm like, it's totally fine, your eyesight's just bad. Admittedly, my eyesight is bad, so I'm gonna go with that. So I'm gonna use my flat shader brush and I'm gonna pick up Shiny Shy Tiger, which is that middle shade. It's like a little, I remember it being like pinkish, shimmery. We'll try and put it on the eyelid. Ooh, it's cute, I like it. Adorable, okay, good. It's not too intense and shimmery, which I actually quite like. I don't always want something that's, you know, super out there. So I think that that's really nice. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow look. I know it's like dead boring, but also very me. And since this is my first day back in makeup for quite some time, I feel like a little bit of a low-key look is going to be good. I'm also going to be doing some lipstick swatches later on for some other products, so I think that maybe a less intense eye look is going to be better. I might actually have to do some eyeshadow swatches after that as well. Not looking forward to that exfoliation on my eyelids. For eyeliner, I'm going to be going for a brown one because it is a lighter look. This is my Dolly Wink liquid liner, which I'm trying to use up the rest of so that I can get rid of it. Or you can tell I haven't done my own eye makeup in a month. That is a crunchy looking wing. It's a shame because that one is quite nice. And then that one is that one. I don't think I can save this one really without making it really intense, so I'm just going to leave it. But that is just like a little half liner and wing. I would ideally like it to look like this one, but that's like my small eye anyway, so it's just cursed at this point, I think. And then I'm going to finish off my eyes with my favorite mascara. This is a new one. This is my Heimish Dailism mascara. So it's the same mascara that I've had for 3 years in a row now. It's just a new tube, and it's like, so nice to have a new tube. Oh, and I'm going to curl my lashes using the Uemura eyelash curler. I truly am a convert for this mascara because it just comes off with water, and it's been so nice on my eyelashes. So nice. It's not very Australian. So nice on my eyelashes. Like, it's so gentle because you can just rub them with water. And that is the eye look all complete. I think it is very light. I really like it in real life because it's really subtle and really pretty, but it may be too subtle for the camera. But yeah, that's it. I am actually going to go and fix my hair because I did cut my bangs back in, which is why I have my beautiful cat headband on. So I will go do that and I will be right back. Okay, so we are back with the hair fixed, and it is short again because I wanted to cut off like the absolute remaining blonde bits, and it is like way curlier now that it is short again. So looks like I can only really have like curly waves. My hair is very short and definitely not bleached. It's like even curlier than it was last time, so that's cool. This is my 3rd day refresh, so it's not quite as like nice as the first day, but still pretty good. Okay, I'm going to move on to blush, and for the Tiger collection there are 2 different colors. There is the cutest orange. I'm not an orange fan, but this one like matches the tiger and I just love that. So they've got tiger on the front, and then that is the color. So cute. And it's not going to go for today's look because that's very orange, but the other one is the Sleepy Tiger number 2, which of course goes with the Sleepy Tiger palette, and it is that same kind of like pinkish color. So I'm going to go with this one because of course I am. And I'm going to pick up a bit of that. It's quite powdery. Oh, that's adorable. That is a really nice color. This reminds me a lot of the Innisfree Camellia that I got last year for the Cherry Blossom collection that I love and use to death. So this one is super similar. It's like a really like nude colored pink, and I immediately love it. It's very pigmented actually for this kind of pink. You know, you can really see it, and I do have to make sure that I don't put on a bit much just then. So I can't put on too much, but I like it a lot. I sense good things coming, and I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with that powder brush, and I'm also going to try and flick that hair off my face because I didn't set my face fully. The hair likes to stick to everything. I am not bothered with any highlighters or contours today because, again, light makeup look, and I'm probably going to take it off to do some swatches after lunch anyway. And then the last step is going to be the lipsticks. So these ones have of course 2 colors, a more red color for the Joyful Tiger. These ones are the Jelly Dewy Tint, and I have not tried this formula before, so I'm really excited. And I'm going to of course try number 2, which is the Sleepy Tiger, because this is like a Sleepy Tiger look. And oh Jesus, there's like a huge amount of product everywhere, on and around, and just okay. So I'm going to try sheer amount. That's more like a gradient. I love that as a gradient, but I feel like it is darker when I do a full lip cover, so I'm putting a little bit more on. Okay, I like that. I like that pink. It's kind of different to the pinks that I have currently. It's a lot more cool toned, but it's not super purple. It's like very muted, like a cool rose sort of thing. I quite like it. So that is the finished look for this Get Ready With Me. I feel like it's a little bit boring, but that is okay. For the collection, this is obviously the first time that I'm trying them, but there are a few things that I can tell you immediately. I really like the formula of the lip tints. They make a really lovely gradient, and then they also are really flattering on dry lips. We will have to see how they dry down though, because I haven't worn them for a day, so this is just the first impressions. There are obviously only 2 colors, so a little bit of a limited range, but I don't actually know if Etude House does this formula itself in a different range. It probably does, or probably will. For the blushes, I tried the Sleepy Tiger and I really like it. It was pigmented enough for a lighter pink that I feel like it could work on a multitude of different skin tones. It was easy to blend. You could probably build up a little bit more color if you want to. I don't particularly want to, but that's just me. But it was able to sheer out as well. So it's definitely on the skin, but it's not like a blush, which I prefer personally. The eyeshadow palette, I really love the color layout. However, they are very sheer. I did pick like the lightest color, but even on the arm swatches, I felt like some of the deeper colors were maybe a little patchy. We will have to see when I do the actual eyeshadow swatches, but I love these colors. It's like a very like cool toned pink, of which I don't actually have in my collection as much at the moment, so it might be a keeper. We will have to see. And then the last new thing was from the Espoir. This one, it is only a mini, so I'm just using it as like a little tester. I might do a review on it, but the problem is that I don't feel like there's very much product in here, so I'm kind of confused about how many mils this is supposed to be. It doesn't say in English, so I can't tell you right this second, but I feel like it should be like at least 3 to 5 mils, and it doesn't feel like there's enough in there for like more than 2 or 3 applications, which is a little bit saddening, but that's okay. It does look really nice on the skin and it is a really nice match. I think I've had a lighter shade previously, but it is the middle of summer here in New Zealand, so I went with a deeper shade because I am slightly tan and I think that it works out really well. Overall, I really enjoy the look. It's something that I would wear to schools. I feel like there's something that's a little bit unfinished. Like I feel like I need like some nose contour or something because the shades are so light. I feel like I've got no depth to my skin at all. So if I was going to add anything else, it would probably be like a bronzer or a contour or something. Like I just feel like the middle of my face looks a little bit odd. Is it just me? Might just be me. But I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about the new Etude House Tiger Energy collection. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!